guys, I hope you guys are all doing amazing. I'm really excited for today's video because today I'm going to be doing a full review as well as a demo, and I'm also going to be wearing this brand new foundation that everyone is talking about. And you guys, everyone is just raving about how good this foundation is. So of course I had to try it out for myself to see if the hype is real. And today we are going to be reviewing / demoing the Huda Beauty #Faux Filter foundation. Now this literally just launched, I think like beginning of last week or like middle of last week, but just a few days ago. I purchased mine from Sephora.com, and I don't think that I got the right shade, because what Huda did was she actually released like a cheat sheet basically to kind of find your shade between all of her foundations. And when I looked at that, I was like, oh, I should have gotten the shade Brown Sugar, but that was already sold out. So I got the shade Macchiato, and hopefully this will match me. If not, I'm still gonna let you guys know what I think about the formula, how it wears throughout the day, and all that good stuff. So I just want to start off by talking about the boring details first, where you can buy it, what it costs, and all that good stuff. So let's just do that really quick. So this foundation retails for $40. It's available in 30 shades, which I think is amazing. And honestly, you guys, I'm looking at the lightest shade to the darkest shade, and there is literally, it seems like there will be something for everyone here. You should be able to find something for your skin tone within this range. And you do get 1.18 fluid ounce. So usually a foundation is about 1 fluid ounce. With this, you get a little bit more than 1 full fluid ounce. Now the Faux Filter foundation is available in Sephora, but now let's go ahead and actually talk about the packaging, and then we will jump right into testing this baby out. So this is what the outer packaging looks like. It is in this like matte, like very like velvety type packaging. And now let's talk about the actual packaging of the foundation. And I actually have not seen this in person, and I have to say it's actually really, really pretty. This completely reminds me of my NARS, I was gonna say my MAC, but my NARS, what is that called? It has a really long name. The All Day Luminous something foundation. You guys know exactly which one I'm talking about. This is exactly the same packaging, but this is a plastic, and from what I remember, let me actually just go get that really quick. Okay, so I do have the NARS foundation right here. Please excuse how freaking dirty this is. I don't even know what happened, but anyway, you guys can see them side by side that the packaging is actually really, really similar, but this is a glass bottle and this is a plastic bottle. And you know, it just depends on what you like. Like I love glass everything between my skincare and my foundations, but I don't like anything glass when I'm traveling. So for traveling, this is actually a lot more practical and you don't have to worry about it like breaking on you. But the packaging itself, I have to say, is really, really pretty. It has that beautiful gradient, and then of course the Huda Beauty right here. And I do think that this is a pump as well. Yep, so it does come with a pump, which I can just appreciate so much. I feel like at this point, every foundation in the market needs to come with a pump. It's just so much easier to use. You don't waste a lot of product, and it's also super hygienic with a pump. So I'm loving the fact that they actually used a pump for this foundation. And before I actually start to actually apply this on my skin, I do want to read you guys what this is supposed to do, because from what I understand, I'm actually just going to read you guys what it's supposed to do. So it says it is a full coverage cream foundation that visibly conceals blemishes and imperfections for a filter-like finish. So like the name suggests, this is supposed to give you like the beautiful filter in real life. Like it's supposed to really, really smooth out your skin and make you look like flawless. So I'm very, very interested to see how well that actually works for my skin tone or for my face. As you guys can see right now, and hopefully my camera can really pick this up, I do have some marks right over here, also on my nose and on like this side of my face. Basically like this whole section, I do have some breakouts. So I am really interested to see how this is going to conceal those breakouts. So that's all I really had to say. Now we're gonna get right into actually trying this out. And I actually have, where's my beauty blender? I got it. So I think what I'm gonna do is on one side of my face, I'm gonna go ahead and use my beauty blender, because you guys know I always prefer using some sort of beauty sponge for all of my foundations. And on the other side, I'm gonna go ahead and use this flat foundation brush, and this is from Delium Tools. It's number 957 for anyone that is wondering. So let's just jump right into applying this baby. And I'm just gonna take some on the back of my hand, and just by looking at it, you guys, it is super, super thick. Do you guys see that? I mean, it's still like running down on my hand, but it's very, very thick. And I can definitely tell that this shade is not right. It's gonna be like a little too light for me, I think. Maybe it'll work because my tan did go away, but we'll see. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of product on my face, and wow, this feels super thick when you apply it. This actually reminds me, you guys, of the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. That's what it feels like when I'm first just applying this on my skin. Now, I do want to warn you guys that the color match, you can see this is like definitely not my skin color. It's like 2 shades too light, but we're just gonna roll with it and see what happens, because I don't know, maybe I can like warm this up with a bronzer or something. Yeah, this is way too light for me, oh my god. But I do have to say, it's covering up so well. Like, if you like full coverage foundations, this is covering up so nicely on my skin. Like, this is so light. Definitely, if you guys are close to my skin tone and you guys are used to my foundation matches, do not buy Macchiato. This is way too light, and like it's almost looking a little gray on my forehead, you can see, but we're gonna make this work. If you don't like full coverage foundations, you're not going to like this at all. If you also don't like thick foundations, you're not going to like this either. And you can see like my blemishes that were there are completely covered 100%. Anyway, now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the foundation on this side with a brush. It's blending out really nicely, I have to say. You know what? I was like, what is that smell? So I just noticed that this actually has like a very perfumey smell. Oh my god, that is so crazy. I've never had a foundation that smells like, it smells really nice. But I can imagine a lot of people liking this smell, because as I'm applying this, especially with like this brush, I keep getting like whiffs of the scent. I personally don't mind it. I just like was like totally taken back when I actually smelled it. Okay, so here is what the foundation looks like on this side. Completely blended out, and I have to say it blended out beautifully, both with my beauty blender as well as my brush. I actually feel like it looks a little bit more natural with this brush, which is so crazy, because you know, usually like my beauty blender will really make it look super natural. I'm just gonna quickly go ahead and buff my entire face with the brush. This is what the foundation looks like on its own. You guys saw what my skin looked like before and now what it looks like. Don't mind the color match, but you can see like all of my imperfections are completely covered, which I think is really cool. Okay guys, so I just had to take a really quick break, but I was only gone for like 5 minutes, and I came back and I was like, wait, what the hell just happened? Because somehow this foundation just oxidized a little bit, and now it's matching me so much better. I mean, it's still like at least 1 shade too light for me, but you guys can definitely see for yourself that it's matching me a lot more than in like the previous clip. Somehow now, this is matching me. Okay, so here is a real close-up for you guys, so you can see what the foundation looks like up close and personal. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly add my concealer, my bronzer, my blush, and just like a little bit of powder, kind of just to help make this match my skin a little bit better. Nothing too much. And then I'll be back to give you guys my final thoughts on this foundation. So I finished the rest of my makeup, and I just have to say, some sort of miracle just happened with my face, because all of a sudden, this foundation is literally my perfect match. You can see it now. Like, I feel crazy, but do you guys see how it transformed? Like, now it literally looks like it matches my skin tone perfectly. And I, just to be sure that I'm not like going crazy here, I just want to apply some on the back of my, in fact, I'm gonna apply some right here, like just by my neck, because my neck is actually pretty similar. Like, my skin is the same. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm just so like dumbfounded right now that I can't even talk anymore. But you see, when I first apply it, it looks lighter, and then as the time goes on, like, it looks lighter, right? But then as the time goes on, it just blends right into my skin. Like, you can even see it on the back of my hand, how much lighter it is. But now, all of a sudden, this foundation matches me beautifully. what is going on. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my final thoughts on the Faux Filter foundation. If you are someone that likes really thick, full coverage foundations and you have normal to oily skin or like combo skin, I think you're going to really love this foundation, especially if you are someone that wants to cover everything and just have like that beautiful like faux filter look. You are going to love the new Huda Beauty foundation. But I don't think that this foundation is for anyone that prefers a lighter finish, and a lighter feel on the face as well, because I can definitely tell that I'm wearing makeup and it does feel a little bit on the heavier side for sure. But that being said, I do have to say that I did go ahead and photograph this foundation, or actually my entire face, both with my phone without a flash and with my camera with a flash, and both of the pictures turned out beautiful. Like, my skin really does look very airbrushed. So I do have to say that this foundation photographs beautifully. And if you are, you know, getting married or you have a big event and you want like that full coverage foundation that's not going to flash back, that's going to look beautiful on camera, the Huda Beauty Faux Filter foundation is actually really nice. Now I also want to touch very quickly on the negatives as well. The first thing, which is not really a negative for me, but I do want to call out, is the fact that this foundation definitely does oxidize, as most foundations do, but this foundation kind of does it a little bit more than other foundations that I own, because you guys saw for yourself, when I first put this foundation on, it was way too light for my skin tone, and now it's still a little bit too light, but somehow it actually matches me so much better. The second negative is the scent, and again, this is a very personal preference. Either you're going to love that this foundation has this like beautiful floral scent, or you're just going to hate it. Personally, for me, like, I was just a little bit confused by it because I don't see why a foundation needs a scent. But right now that it's on my face and I've like finished the rest of my makeup, I'm not really even noticing it. But I do want to call that out because I know a lot of people are very sensitive to scents. Alright guys, so that's all I have to say about this foundation. I really have to say I'm loving how my skin looks right now. I'm just like completely like mind effed right now, because how does this match me so nicely now? It is now 4:30 or 5:34 in the evening, and I'm going to do my best to at least keep this foundation on for about 5 to 6 hours, just so you guys can see live what this foundation looks like in just a couple of hours. So I'll talk to you guys in just a few hours. Okay, can we just do this before anything else? You guys, I just have to take it off. I can't do it anymore. Whew. It's only, let me show you guys. It is only now, whoops, 10:57 at night, and I am literally like 27 going on 75 because I am so exhausted and I cannot wait to take my makeup off and just go to bed, and my eyelashes were bothering me so much, so I just had to rip them off. But let's talk about the foundation real quick because it is still looking really good. So I've only had my makeup on for about like 5 hours, almost 6 hours. And I have to say my foundation looks fabulous right now. It literally is so much in place. Like, nothing really moved at all. Maybe my blush has faded a little bit, but I went out for a really long walk with Kobe. In fact, my husband and I were like running with him for a while. I also was cooking, and by the way, you guys, I have been so obsessed with cooking recently, so I was cooking as well. I might do like more what I eat in a day type video. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments below, or thumbs up this video. Total side note, by the way. But I mean, basically I was doing a lot in the past few hours. And I have to say my foundation is still very much in place. I'm very impressed in terms of the actual formula just lasting as well as it did. But you can see for yourself, like, I can't make this up, you know? The foundation really has lasted so beautifully on my skin, and I'm very happy with that. So that's all for my review, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. For me, this foundation does get a thumbs up. Definitely follow me on all of my social media. I do my best to update all my social media every day. I will link everything in the description box below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!